Okay, and welcome to the next workout. You notice I have a kettlebell in front of me, so it's a kettlebell workout today with a few different things to some of the previous workouts. So let's get going with a warm up and then we just follow along as I do. But make sure you have one kettlebell and enough space to lie on the floor. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way for our warm up. Don't need that just yet. So we're gonna go straight into it. We're gonna do what we call ab walkouts to get our heart rate going and our pulse up, upper body and lower body a bit warmer. So basically stand here, push your bum back, stretch out your hamstrings, touch your toes, and you're going to walk forward gradually into a plank. Then we're going to go for a quick cobra, looks like that. Then rock back into a quick child's pose, which looks like this. Then back to like a downward dog style, walk up to the top. I just want us to go for a few more of those, touching your toes, walking down into cobra. Again, follow me along on screen, stretching out all the muscles here, and then back. Downward dog, back up to the top, like that. And you can stand up nice and slowly as well in case you get a bit of a rush of blood to the head. I'm gonna go for two more. You can go for one more, two more, whatever. Into cobra, back to the top. And then downward dog, lovely stuff. And then one more to do. For me, anyway. It's a great full body warm up, this one. Gets everything going, pretty damn solid. Loosens up the upper body, the thoracic spine, and the hamstrings and hips, etc. Perfect. And then, of course, on top of that, I'm now just going to get ready with a set of bodyweight squats. Just feet shoulder width apart, with them slightly turned out, fractionally, and just hands out in front of you, squatting up and down, like so. Just basically do this up until I say stop. There's no point counting reps for now. Just a few reps. Up to 30 seconds or so, there or thereabouts. Nothing on time just yet. Get the hips working, legs working, bit of everything really. Perfect, then just some side twists like this to loosen up the spine. And then we'll be ready to crack on with the first bit. Just while I'm doing this, just follow me along. We're gonna start off with the superset, which is basically two movements. In layman's terms, two movements back to back without a breather. We're just gonna do some shoulders behind us, like so, stretch them out. Just follow what I do on screen. We're gonna do 60 seconds of both exercises, followed by 45 seconds of both, and then 30 seconds of both. Then you get your breather before we move on to superset number 2 and superset number 3. I'm just switching directions. So it's a bit more tiring. We start off with the highest amount of time, and as we get more fatigued, we bring the time down. So now you can get your kettlebell in, get everything prepared. And basically, it's a little bit off the cuff, this one. It's live as always, but I've got a timer in front of me and we need to do 2 rounds of the first exercise for a minute, or the first 2 exercises. But then your recovery time in between is 15 seconds. And then in between rounds is however long it takes me to change the timer to 45 seconds. Lots of mumble jumble, but let's get cracking. So I'm gonna just set this for 2 rounds. So just follow me along. The first movement is going to be this, by the way, just to show you. It's going to be a swing into a catch, into a press. So we're going straight into a bit more technical swing, catch, press, like so. That's the first movement. If you want to do it a bit safer, you can do squat, catch, press like this, squat, catch, press. It's up to you, but I'm going to go for the swing. I might do a bit of both, just so I can show you. So that's the first movement. Second movement is going to be lunges. Lunges for now will be done without the weight, just for the first round, and then maybe the second round we can load up the weight. So let's get ready. First round of swing, catch, press for 1 minute. Just follow me along at your own tempo. Round number 1, coming up, I'll do it from side on. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So swing, into a catch, into a shoulder press, back to a swing, into a catch, into a shoulder press, like so. Just going at a steady speed. This first round is a minute. And then you're going to get a quick 15-second recovery in between before you go on to the lunges. Let's do it from front as well. So you can see with that catch, I'm just trying to relax the grip, press it straight above the head, swing back nice and soft up to the top. The key thing with the swing to a catch is that you don't actually swing it as powerful as you would normally. You have to kind of pull it up and catch it here. Up and down, going at a steady speed.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left, you can probably hear that. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. I'm going to put that to the side. Quick 15-second recovery before we go into reverse lunges, which start here, step backwards. The first 30 seconds will be done on your right legs, the second 30 seconds on your left leg. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. So hands on hips. I'm just stepping back like this at a good sort of speed, trying to keep my posture nice and tall if and when possible. I'm trying not to lean forward too much like this. I'm trying to make it mainly work our quads. However, if you want to work your glutes more, you can lean forward a bit more. It's up to you. But when I hear the halfway beep, I'm just going to switch over so I can see it. We're then going to switch legs. So let's switch legs now.
Halfway there.
So we're doing all the first 30 on one side. Then we're going to switch out to a weight for the next round. But after this round of lunges, we're going to go straight back into the swing catch press for 45 seconds. So it's a bit of a drop set, so we don't get much recovery time in between. As the timer comes down, the rest periods don't really exist. So final 5 seconds, just keep pushing through, getting the knee all the way to the floor. 3, 2, and. Okay, so now you have literally, up until it takes me to change the timer, like I said, it's all a little bit uncut today. So 45 seconds up, just coming back into the swing catch press. Lack of recovery time here is very important. So let's get ready for movement number 1, coming up. 45 seconds in, 3, 2, 1, and let's go to swing, catch, press. So now it's same movement, just a little bit shorter, but we're obviously gradually getting a bit more tired as we go through. That's the whole idea of a drop set. And then after this, we're going to go into 45 seconds of lunges. This time, I'm going to hold this kettlebell. I'm going to hold it down by my hips. So nothing too crazy. Just follow along on screen, almost there. Okay, good. So I'm going to hold it down by my side. If I'm lunging back on my right leg, I'm going to hold it on that side as well. So I'll start on this leg first so you can see what I mean. So 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So again, all on one side for now. What we're not allowing is the kettlebell to hit the floor first. So what we want to do is get the knee down to the ground first and keep this kettlebell nice and close to our leg. When I hear the halfway beep, we're going to switch over. Again, you don't have to add a kettlebell if you don't want to. It does make it harder. So we're switching over. Let's switch legs. Final 10. Keeping steady speed, don't rush it. I'm going to go for 2 more reps. So 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so now we're going to go back into round 3. 30 seconds, the drop set continues. So back to round number 1, movement number 1, should I say. Lack of breather, 30 seconds coming up. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Swing, catch, press. Third round. So 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Same movement, nothing's changed. Again, just get comfortable with that catch. Nice and soft. Don't try and pull it up too hard or too high. You want to catch it on your chest before you press it. And as you start to get more tired, you can load the legs and press. Perfect, okay, so one more round of lunges, should I say. Get my words mumble jumbled. Coming up, 15 seconds per leg. Let's get ready. So 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So just a quicker round for lunges. Almost there, so one more rep and I'm going to switch over. Quick rep, and let's switch. Smooth transition there, I'm loving that. Final 5. Try to squeeze as many reps as you can in that time frame.
Well done.
Good. Okay, so first little phase done. Let's switch this up. Have a little bit of a breather. I won't be timing the breather because, like I said, it's all a bit raw and uncut. But basically, that was superset number 1 done, and we need to do 2 more supersets of those. So each of them get the heart rate going, and they get progressively tougher and more tiring as we go through the rounds. But have your water, get a little breather in, and in that time, I'm going to talk you through the next one. So the next superset is going to be glute bridges, which are lovely on the floor, and then floor press, which is also on the floor. So both of this is laying down. Just to quickly establish what they are before we go into it, we're going to keep the timing rolling. But glute bridges, of course, the clue's in the name, they're for your bum. We put the weight on our hips. Let me get in the middle. That always helps. So weight in a comfortable area on the hips and hold it there. And then we're going to come up to the top and squeeze the bum, driving up through my heels, squeezing under here, a bit under here as well. So up, down at this sort of speed, really crunching the hell out the bum. It's important. That's the glute bridges, one of the best movements in the book. Second up, if you can see me down here, is the floor presses. So we shift the weight from here up to your chest and turn the kettlebell the other way. So glute bridges, it's that way. This time we're just twisting it so the handlebar's facing away. I'm going to grip the actual fat part of the bell, nice and solid. And then from here, from the chest, pressing it straight up and down like that. Just keep it above my chest. You don't want to press too far back or too far out in front of you. It goes straight up and down in a straight line. So good news is that all of this round is on the floor. The bad news is that it is susceptible to a bit of burn. We love it. So let's get ready. We're going to start off with a minute rounds. So round number 1 coming up, same tactics. Listen out for the beeps. A minute of glute bridges and a minute of floor presses. Here we go. So 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I'm just making sure I'm gently holding onto the weight so it doesn't come flying back in my face. But the main thing I'm focusing on here is squeezing my glutes at the top of every rep. Very important. I'm holding a little squeeze at the top for a split second every single rep. Again, this is one for me anyway, that I can really feel in the hamstrings. And in the glutes as well. So they're 2 of the main areas we're trying to work. You may also feel it in the lower back a little bit, but try to tuck your bum under and squeeze the hell out of your bum. Focus your mind on that muscle that you're trying to work. It's very important. Here comes the burn.
10 seconds.
Up and squeeze. Final 10, then we're going to go 15-second breather before we go straight into that floor press. So 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. So I'm just going to pop it to the side, but I'm not moving. I'm going to chill down here because it's nice on the floor. Nice and comfortable. So floor press coming up. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Placing it on the chest, facing that way. So 3, 2, 1.
Last round.
Oosh, we're in. A minute of these. Just tuck the elbows in as we come down, so don't let them flare out. Tuck them in and then brush them up your body as you push up. So everything's tucked in. You're not flaring your elbows out. That's a no-no. Like I said, pressing it up and down in a straight line. And chest proud as well. So shoulder blades squeezed together on the floor. Okay, we're going at a steady speed.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Again, this one works the chest as well, so if you want to, you can sort of squeeze the forearms and the biceps together as you press up. That will kind of contract the chest a bit more. Squeeze the chest at the top, squeeze the chest at the top. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So I'm going to quickly have to shift it, but if you stay where you are, let's now change the timer. So we're getting ready to go straight back into the glute bridges for 45 seconds. So same structure. Here we go, 7 seconds, we're going back in. I'm not giving you much time today. Whoa, here we go. So 3, 2, 1, and let's rock and roll straight in again. Then no sleeping just yet. Just a quick tip for glute bridges. You could try moving your feet further away, or you could try having them further close to your bum. Different lengths away from your bum make a slight difference. So just play around with your feet and decide what you can feel in your bum and your hamstrings the most. It's up to you. But as long as you have the basic premise, which is what I'm showing you here, driving up through the heels is a must.
10 seconds.
Final 10.
Press.
Good. Next round of floor press, coming right up. Let's get prepared, ready to rock and roll. Get the shoulder blades pinned back on the floor. Get the kettlebell in position. So 3, 2, 1,
Last round.
and we're off. And again, key that we get the kettlebell coming down to our chest every time. A safe way of holding it as well, if you don't feel comfortable with this, you can just turn the bar the other way and hold it on the handlebars. But the only problem with this is that you don't quite get as much range of motion. So I prefer to have it this way
Halfway there.
and hands a bit lower down on the kettlebell. But do whatever you feel safer with. After this, we know we've got 1 round left of the 30 seconds.
10 seconds.
Keep it going. So 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so the burn is starting to happen there. That's what we like. But we're going to now move on to our last round. The breathe is still going to be nice and short, so just don't mind me. Here we go. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's rock and roll. So 7 seconds, glute bridges, final round coming up. Make it your best. Really squeeze, squeeze. So 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
And we're off. Big squeeze at the top of every rep here. I'm really focusing now. That last round is always our best round. Starting to get a little hint of cramp in my hamstrings, which is never pleasant, but it's all part of the game. Oh yes. Squeeze, squeeze. Imagine you've got a penny in between your butt cheeks and you have to clench that penny.
Press.
Oosh, that's a lovely analogy that I learnt once. Does the job for me. You've got to save every penny after all. So let's get ready for the last round of floor presses. Get the kettlebell in position. Chest proud. So 3, 2, 1. Now let's do this. Boom. Here comes the burn. Shoulders, you'll feel it. Triceps, you might feel it. Chest, you might feel it. It's a compound movement. Lots of muscles being worked at the same time, so keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Okay, fantastic. Right, I'll make that round number 2. Yes, round number 2 done. Happy days. Make sure I've got no marks on my chest from the kettlebell. Perfect, so have a little breather, get your heart rate back down again. We're now going to move on to superset number 3 to finish off this superset phase. Then we've got a quick ab workout at the very end, super fast. But what we do in superset, I've got all the notes down here, so that's why I keep on referencing down there. Push-ups and swings. Again, if you've been around any of my previous videos, I don't really need to show you. Just click, there's a whole playlist probably to the side here of all my stuff. Just click it, learn the swings, learn the push-ups. I want to save some time. I don't need to get too much recovery time here. So we're going to go straight into the push-ups, which are going to be tough after just doing that floor press. Really, really works your triceps. But same structure, 60, 45, and 30 seconds. Push-ups, swings, push-ups, swings, push-ups, swings. So actually, kettlebell is going to be shifted behind me here. Don't need it too much. Just quickly before we start, push-ups you can do on your knees or your toes, or you can go down to your belly and push up from there. The most important thing, get down to the floor. Don't do half push-ups, it just doesn't work. Get to the floor, lay on the floor, and press up somehow. Please. Right, let's get ready. 60 seconds of push-ups. I'm going to start off with my toes, but even for the most fit of people, which may or may not be me, it's tough to do a minute of push-ups back to back. So do whatever you can do. Push-ups first, then swings second. So 3, 2, 1, and here we go. We're off. And what you have to expect here is that this will be a lot tougher than normal because you've just done 3 sets of floor pressing, which are the same muscle groups. Again, with push-ups, trying to get your bum off the floor a little bit if you're doing it on your toes. I'm going to go a little bit wider grip. Hit the chest a bit more with a wider grip. Oh yeah, here comes the burn. Okay, I'm going to drop down to my knees. No shame in the game. Everything gets harder. Just trying to rep them out as much as we possibly can here. Triceps are burning, chest is burning, shoulders are burning. Whew. Doing 2 or 3 at a pop, but trying to not cheat myself too much.
10 seconds.
Final 10. Push all the way through. A minute of push-ups is never very nice. Who put that in there? That is absolutely redonkulous. Right, getting this kettlebell in. Swing time. Just the swings. Power, speed. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, and let's rock and roll. A minute of swings. Never easy. But who wants an easy life, hey? Well, don't answer that. Whew. Lots of power. I'm focusing really on the speed of my hips. Again, it's all a ballistic, powerful movement. You're not really using your arms. You're not leaning back too much. You're standing up deadly straight at the top of each rep. Ooh. Heart is hearting. Ticker ticking.
10 seconds.
Final 10. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Let's pop that kettlebell to the side. Good news for you guys is that as I start to get more tired, I'll talk less. So let's get ready for round 2 of push-ups. Happy days, 45 seconds. This is, I've saved the best till last here. No rest for the best. Okay, here we go. 7 seconds. Back into push-ups. I'm going to do them all on my knees because I've failed. Here we go. So 3, 2, 1, and let's go. The burn is burning. Oh yes, okay, come on. This is where you have to have a little chat to yourself and just be like, you know what? You just gotta push through the burn. Even if you can't quite finish total reps, the most important thing is the very bottom patch here. So at the bottom,
10 seconds.
final 10. Oh lordy. You son of a gun, let's go. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. So 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Ooh, we love it. So 15 seconds going into your second set of swings. Let's get ready to rock us and roll us. Coming up. Ooh, in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Let's go. A little bit shorter. We've done the long round. Okay, just getting into a good tempo, a good rhythm. Let the kettlebell fall for you. Don't force it back. There's a very natural sort of hinge at the hips at the bottom. I'm not forcing that hinge. I'm not sitting too low. Do not sit low. You're not doing a squat. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Gets the heart rate going, that doesn't it? So, final round, 30 seconds of each. So, again, you're probably hoping that this is going to take me ages, but I'm putting myself through the pain as well, so you have got to join me. Let's get ready. 10 seconds. Last round of push-ups. Here we go. Let's do this. So, 3, 2, 1, and game on. Ooh, go for 10 at a time. 15 seconds left, keep it going. Oh, yep. Let's do this, come on. No pain, no gain. Not strictly true, but we'll take it. And good, awesome, right. Thank God the push-ups are done. Let's finish off these swings. Let's kill it. Last round of 30 seconds, then we'll have a quick ab thing. Not long, quick one. So 3, 2, 1.
Last round.
Game on. Boosh. Halfway, final 15. You can push all the way through here. And lovely, right, I'm putting that to the side. Oh, hello, don't need that anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little sip of the H2O. Need to drink, very important. Oh yes, I can feel it running through my veins. Right, abs. Let's do this. So basically, we have got 4 rounds of bicycle kicks to do. Laying on your back, across, across, across. I don't need to show you just yet because you'll pick it up very quickly. The main thing, once you're in this position, if I can get my words out, do not pull on your head. Just have your hands cupped by your ears. So it's the crunch of the core that's doing the work. You're not pulling your head, you're crunching the core, crunching the core, crunching the core to the opposite elbow. Everything I was doing there, just on the ground. Make sense? So basically 4 rounds, each of them is going to be a luxury 30 seconds long, and then we're done. 4 times 30 to see us off, but let's try and keep that rest period down a little bit and go straight into our last round, our last phase. So 4 times 30. In between, sorry, that's probably what I should mention, you get a quick 15-second recovery. So it's just over 2 minutes. So let's get ready. No point wasting time. Here we go. First round of bicycle kicks. Go at steady sort of speed in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So one of the key things here, I'll talk a few pointers. Every time I kick the leg down, I'm extending it all the way to the floor. I'm not cycling like this. I'm just extending the opposite leg down to the floor every time. And then I'm crunching to the opposite side. Tough one, really, really can feel it burn in the core. Doesn't take too long. But first round there, already done pretty much. So 3, 2, and 1, okay. Quick 15-second recovery. Another point I'm going to mention quickly. You should have no arch on your back. So normally when you lie down, there's an arch. Push that arch away through the floor and keep it there. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. No arch. I cannot possibly fit anything underneath. Ooh, let's get my coordination right. Yeah, so there's no arch on your back. Oh, yes, that's good. Ooh, that's a real burner. Again, you should really feel this crunch up in the core. If you're not feeling it in the right area, it sounds obvious, but think about the muscle you're trying to work. You're trying to work your 6-pack.
Let's go.
All right, so rack up or crunch up on the core, like so. Crunch, crunch, really squeeze the stomach every single rep before this last round comes up. On the next one, we're trying to get the best out of every single rep. Halfway, come on, keep working, keep working. Steady speed, extending opposite foot down to the ground. Almost there. So 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Good crunch. You may notice that my camera cut out there, so I had to refilm these last 2 rounds. Gave me a bit of a breather. I'm in top form here, but no excuses for you guys. I do apologise. So here we go. So last round. So 3, 2, 1, and let's do this. 2, 4. All the way through. We try not to stop if we can. It's our last round. Oh Yes, come on. Final 10. Pushing through. Almost there, so 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good, okay. Yay, perfect, okay, nice. Finished, well done. So made it through the whole workout. Again, it was very live, very raw, uncut, apart from that final section where my camera ran out of space, had to delete a few files and upload that final bit again, but I only had a minute to do that, so I'm still feeling the burn from the previous round. So all is good, hope you enjoyed. Another one to add to the list. Again, if you enjoyed and you haven't seen any of my other ones, there's loads of YouTube videos that I've got up now with kettlebells, with bodyweight, beginners, intermediate, advanced, etc. I'm also due to be bringing out a course very soon based on kettlebells. It's quite an extreme, in detail course which goes through how to master it from, well not master it, how to become no kettlebell person to a pretty solid end of beginner, more intermediate kettlebell person. That's coming out in the near future. Took a lot of time to film and edit, so it's not free, but I'll link it fairly soon when it comes, so you've got that to look forward to in case that floats your boat. But however, cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.